good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Tartan Stadium in Oakdale, Minnesota for some girls lacrosse on a unseasonably chilly day here on this Monday between the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks and the Tartan North TNT here on Suburban Community Channel's TV 19. Alex Wester with you here from high atop the perch here at Oakdale's Tartan Stadium. And again, you can see that the teams here are in a little bit of a slump, where they've combined just one win between them here so far this season. You see on your screen the Tartan North Cooperative team, where so far this season coming off of a pair of losses at St. Croix Prep and at Hill Murray. Their first game here at home since a 17-3 victory over the Columbia Heights Highlanders back on Tuesday, April the 19th. There's Jillian Tabaka, our player to watch for the Tartan Titans. Senior midfielder, plays hockey as well for the Tartan Titans, looking to get back on the winning side of things. One of a 3-game homestand here for the Titans coming up this week, as they'll have games against Southwest Christian on Wednesday and Two Rivers Gentry Academy coming up on Friday. The opposition tonight for North Tartan is the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. They have had a bit of a skid as of late, as they've lost their first 3 decisions, including contests at Bloomington Jefferson, at Bloomington Kennedy, and then Chaska scoring just 3 goals in between those contests. One of 15 girls lacrosse matches across the great Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul, and beyond. We're glad that you've chosen to join us here for this one on this wonderful Monday afternoon. Ball is tipped up into the air, and Robbinsdale Cooper with possession as they'll carry it back into the attacking half of their side of the field. If you're new to girls lacrosse here in the state of Minnesota, it's 2 halves of 25 minutes. Clock rarely stops, with the exception of goals and in some cases, free positions that occur over the course of the contest. So if you are new to watching girls lacrosse, we're glad that you've chosen to join us, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast here tonight. Ball roll out of bounds, and it'll be ruled Tartan possession. Can be gotten to here by Naomi Miller, who will start play out for the Tartan Titans in the home white uniforms tonight. Robbinsdale Cooper in the black and orange, kind of a burnt orange color on their side of things. Here's Tabaka into the front side of the midfield area. Kennedy Szymanski on the ground ball, picks it back up. Szymanski try to feed to the right side for Brooklyn Hartman. Now Hartman looking to get around the right side as the Tartan will set off in the attacking zone. We mentioned the last time that the Titans played at home, a offensive output that was impressive, 17 goals against Columbia Heights. Struggled, however, in their last 2 matchups. Tabaka in, save made by the goaltender tonight for Robbinsdale Cooper, Adriana Nichols, as she makes a quick save early and tried to get the ball back out to the far side before it's scooped off on the ground there by Isabella Hansford. Hansford thought about cutting into the slot, instead goes back to the left-hand side. Szymanski shot in, and she scores. Szymanski with a shot outside the crease. That will give the Tartan Titans the 1-0 lead here in the early going. So not much of opposition there, as Kennedy Szymanski on the pass that she received from Isabella Hansford with a great move in, and beautiful, nice shot. So that'll give Tartan a 1-0 lead. And time of the goal, 23:36. Get the Titans on the scoreboard here first. We'll have a draw. 2 play.
At 1:24 with our first goal of the
here in the early going. Robbinsdale Cooper and the Tartan Titans, the first matchup between these 2 teams since May of 2014. Not many lacrosse teams across the state of Minnesota, so it's not frequent that they two teams play each other. They play, of course, on other sides of the metropolitan area, as Robbinsdale Cooper part of the Metro West Conference and Tartan part of the Metro East Conference, with just 1 class in both boys and girls lacrosse. Shot on there, save made by the goaltender Nichols, as she'll smother it up. As trying to work her way on into the slot was Lily Wold, the sophomore forward for the TNT. Nichols trying to evade some pressure there from Wold, standing right in the crease. Nichols have to take it outside of the crease to restart play for Robbinsdale Cooper and the Hawks. On a ground ball, sent all the way back to the far side, where it can be gotten to first by Pineda Martinez. Pineda Martinez to scoop it up. She'll work her way behind the net, looking to set up in the office behind. Pineda Martinez trying to go for the run, denied on the effort that time by Hulskamp for the Hawks. Now Pineda Martinez shot, score. Couldn't make it work on the right-hand side. Cut it back to the left-hand side. Finished it off, and 2-0. North Tartan up in front. And now doing some light field work is Pineda Martinez, as there was something on the field that's now taken care of. But Pineda Martinez tried to go around the right side. Hulskamp for the Hawks did a pretty nice job of defending. And even on that far side, Manny Monner for Robbinsdale Cooper did a pretty good job of cutting off traffic there. But Pineda Martinez is fast and denied her on the opportunity. So 2-0 Hawks trailing the Tartan Titans here in the early going. 22:30 remaining in the first half of play. Another draw to resume things as the auxiliary scoreboard here at Tartan High School. Main scoreboard not up and working tonight. Whistle will blow, violation called on the arms. It'll be possession here for Robbinsdale Cooper. New York accent, of course, optional. Snapco. Snapco to carry it in there into the front court, looking to get a good opportunity on. The goaltender tonight for North Tartan is senior Nia Swift. Ground ball scooped up by the Hawks. Brenna Vizerba lost the handle on it. Now can be taken away back by Isabella Hanford. Hanford into the front court. It'll be a 3-on-4 opportunity here for North Tartan. Shot back in, looking for the opportunity. She scores. Brooklyn Hartman on a beautiful pass by Hansford. And it's 3-0 North Tartan. Just great transition offense by the TNT into the front side of the field. Great break by Brooklyn Hartman to sneak around the North Tartan defense, or by the Robbinsdale Cooper defense. Perfectly executed pass. A couple defenders got caught watching. That's out. It's 3-0 North Tartan. Time of that goal, 21:53. As it's 3-0. North Tartan out in front early over Robbinsdale Cooper. Cooper team that has had, as we mentioned in our introduction, some struggles scoring offensively this season. 3 games played for the Hawks, 3 goals scored so far. But with every game comes more opportunities. More opportunities to put points up on the board. Right side pass was intended that time for Jacone. Instead it's intercepted and taken back again the other way by Tartan North. Into the front side of the midfield area. Pass here from Naomi Miller. Lily Wold now with the full helmet. Wold trying to work her way on in. Wold, beautiful move. Great save by Nichols on the back end for the Hawks. Race for possession, and out of bounds it goes. Tartan will maintain. See the time of the goal there for Brooklyn Hartman. 22:53 on it. That's how Tartan North has his 3-0 advantage here. 21:07 and counting remaining here in the opening half. Pineda Martinez. We know from the early going she can take care of it herself. Just looking for the outlet on it. Pineda Martinez passes out in front, looking to connect with Ebach. Ebach, no, save made by Nichols for Robbinsdale Cooper. On the ground ball from Nichols. Taken again, Hansford. Hansford on a shovel pass for Pineda Martinez out in front. This one will roll all the way to the sideline, battling for it as Hulskamp and Pineda Martinez go to it. Pineda Martinez wins the battle for Tartan. Behind the net with Lily Wold now. Lily Wold tiptoeing that crease carefully. Wold on a beautiful move right into the glove of Nichols. So after some early struggles for the goaltender Adriana Nichols for the Cooper Hawks, really strong saves on some of these better Tartan players. Pass into the slot, picked up once more. Kennedy Szymanski with a goal tonight. Now working on in, beautiful shot. Hansford scores 4-0 Tartan. Sophomore Isabella Hansford with a goal. And the offense flying tonight for Tartan. Just great patience there. Fence kind of split up in front of her. And Hansford really able to walk that one in. As a goal coming at the 19:59 mark. They'll make it 4-0 North Tartan. Up early. Go head coach team, Tartan North. Chris DeCourcy Corsi and Rick Estes, 2 head coaches for Tartan North, a cooperative, I believe the first year of a cooperative for Tartan North. School separated by just 3 miles. 622 rivals. Friends here on this side. Tartan North with possession again. Jillian Tabaka for Lily Wold. Wold on the right side wing. Wold skates around Bonner. Wold cutted it back. She decided to wait and defer for the pass for the teammate instead. Wold with possession behind the net. Goes Pineda Martinez. Hansford once more at 19:59. The latest Tartan North goal. There's Pineda Martinez. Looking to find some outlets, create some traffic out in front. Now Lily Wold with possession. Wold with possession behind the net. And all sorts of time here for Tartan. Not much defensive pressure coming here from Robbinsdale Cooper. Backhanded behind the back flip. Save again by Adriana Nichols. Another fine save by the goaltender for Robbinsdale Cooper. She'll try to pass it here out to the near side. Here's Mia Korstead. Korstead trying to evade the pressure of Wold. Olstead on the near side wing. Cutting it back, tried to spin around. A turnover on the ground ball here, scooped up once more by Cooper. As it's battled for, still pair of number 4s going at it, Ebach and Albrecht Ribeiro. And now the opportunity now for Robbinsdale Cooper into the front part of the field. Hulskamp battling for it with Naomi Miller. Shoves Naomi Miller over. Hulskamp with possession still, trying to work her way into the slot. Battling, trying to back in to Miller. Unable to do so as she'll maintain possession on the far side. Whistle will blow, 18:27 and counting here in the first half. It's not quite a free position here, just a free play allowed. Now Hulskamp still with possession behind the Tartan net. Nia Swift, the goaltender, yet to face a shot as that one gets scooped on the ground. Wide to the right, race for the ball and out of bounds. Possession will be in favor of Robbinsdale Cooper as they'll maintain it. On the far side, number 40, Trinity Hartman with possession for Robbinsdale Cooper. She'll look to create a play behind the net. Brenna Viersba will carry it here to the near side. Viersba working her way onto the slot, denied on the opportunity. Great closeout by the Tartan North defense. Tried to scoop it up that time was Jillian Tabaka, was unable to do so. Now a battle for the loose possession before it's scooped up once more by Faith Floor for Robbinsdale Cooper. Another ground ball results in Sydney Ebach's possession. Now into the front court, the Titans back on the attack. Kennedy Szymanski. Szymanski out on the edge of the crease. Szymanski tried a centering pass in front, knocked down, rubbed out of the play that time by Maddie Bonner for Robbinsdale Cooper, but possession held nonetheless by Abigail Larson for Tartan North. Flip behind here for Isabella Hansford with a goal denied. Make it 2. Beautiful run to the net for Isabella Hansford, and the sophomores got 2. Tartan North up 5-0. And I'm afraid I was a little bit ahead of myself there. They will call off the goal, instead rule a free position here for Tartan North, so not quite 5-0 just yet. As the ball was back in the net, but the whistle blew to signal the free position early. So no such goal. There'll be another opportunity at it, though, for Isabella Hansford. Shot missed wide to the right. Possession in favor of Tartan North. Well, it's such an odd play, too, and I've wondered it myself in the admittedly limited girls and women's lacrosse with the Concordia St. Paul Golden Bears that I've done. I've wondered why, when the ball goes in the back of the net on those delayed free positions, why not just count the goal? But conversation for another time. Mia Korstead trying to carry the ball out of the defensive zone for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, was unable to do so. And they'll keep it back possession once more on that far side. So 4-0 the score here with 15:47 and counting remaining in half number 1. 2 halves of 25 minutes. The collegiate game is 4 quarters of 15 for comparison's sake. Tartan North with possession on the far side. As they'll try to force a ground ball. Great challenge there by Naomi Miller. Wonderful play by Miller. And lost the handle on the stick check, taken the other way here by Viersba for the Cooper Hawks. Cooper, one of 2 schools in the Robbinsdale area Robbinsdale Cooper, Robbinsdale Armstrong. The AC wings the combo of the girls hockey team. Working her way on in. Viersba shot high, whistle blows. And I believe we'll have a free position here for Viersba. This will give the Cooper Hawks an opportunity to get on the scoreboard. Free position here for Brenna Viersba. First to see Viersba working in. Shot just a little high off the top of the crossbar. Nia Swift guessed correctly, but the shot appeared a little bit more lofting than anything. Hit the top of the crossbar. Good recovery that time by the senior goaltender Swift. So both teams with goals after whistles had been blown. Free positions were attempted, no goals. As a result, 4-0 Tartan North. Here's senior Jillian Tabaka into the attacking half of the midfield area. Tabaka will have to work around Ilir Zimmerman. Tabaka to cut it back. She'll reset, wait for offense to help her again. Tabaka clearing some traffic, working in. Tabaka scores! Now it's 5-0 Jillian Tabaka's first of the night as the Titans extend the lead to 5. Well, we have a senior player like Jillian Tabaka has been. She knows that patience pays off frequently, especially waiting for that defense to give you that space. Exactly what she did there. A great run to the slot, created some traffic, some movement by the goaltender Nichols. Was able to put that one away. So goal scorers for Tartan North so far tonight: Tabaka, Szymanski, Hartman, Pineda Martinez, Hansford. The goal scorers so far here in this one. No goal scorers yet, however, for the Cooper Hawks. But lots of time still left to go. On the draw. Battled for high in the air. Possession taken away by Faith Floor, then turned over once more for Tabaka. Lily Wold, the sophomore. Wold the carry behind the net, looking to reset the play for Tartan North on their attacking half side of the field. Pineda Martinez looking to reset with a goal tonight for Tartan North. Pineda Martinez still behind the corner. Lots of space in the middle provided here by Robbinsdale Cooper, and you see once more the goal for Tabaka scored at 14:01. Pineda Martinez. Snap go defensively for Cooper. Pass out in front, knocked on the ground, and a ground ball steered aside by Zimmerman for Robbinsdale Cooper. Now the whistle will blow. We'll have a crease violation for Tartan North, and as a result, the Hawks will take possession here to the near side. Zimmerman trying to avoid a ground ball, bothered for it there with the pressure by Brooklyn Hartman. Hartman battling for it with Zimmerman. Assistance provided. Possession held once more after a great play by Sydney Ebach. Kennedy Szymanski. Szymanski to cut it back. She'll have to go all the way to the midfield area before Ellie Tabaka can pick it up once more. Correction, Jillian Tabaka. Ellie Tabaka, former Tartan Titan, has a shot from a long ways out. There's number 2 for Isabella Hansford. And that will give Tartan a commanding 6-0 lead. Time of the goal, 12:27, as Hansford has goal number 2 on the night. And on the TNT doing a pretty darn good job of creating separation, clearing out the slot. We'll have a timeout that'll be taken here with 12:27 remaining in the first half. 5-0. Tartan North over the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. And so far, once more, the goal scorers for Tartan North: Jillian Tabaka, Kennedy Szymanski, Brooklyn Hartman, Selena Pineda Martinez, and Isabella Hansford. The standings so far, and with the weather, as we all know here in the Twin Cities, it's been less than ideal. Here's the standings so far. The Metro East Conference, a lot of teams that you'll see at the top of those standings. Specifically, Section 4 rivals Hill Murray and Two Rivers Gentry will certainly be in the top of that conversation in girls lacrosse for when section finals arrive coming up here in early June. Simley, Matamidi, Tartan North, and Hastings rounding out the bottom of the 6-team Metro East Conference in girls lacrosse. The other side of that, where Robbinsdale Cooper comes from, is that of the Metro West Conference. It looks a little something like this. You see Chaska, Orono, Benilde, St. Margaret, Bloomington, Jefferson, Bloomington, Kennedy, all near the top of the table with 3 wins apiece. And for Kennedy and Jefferson, both of those wins coming to the last place Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, currently 0 for 3. However, with fewer overall losses compared to the Waconia Wildcats, and still opportunities in conference play against bitter Highway 100 rivals, the St. Louis Park Orioles. Certainly lots of time still to be determined. There's head coach Megan Geller of the Robbinsdale Cooper girls lacrosse team, assisted by Estrella Corazon, Ruby Adams-Moss, and Shauna Samato Hemazaro, the assistant coaches for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. We'll say hello to the 5 of you as well watching currently on youtube.com/Suburban Community Channels. We're grateful for your support and support of local community access sports broadcasting, as we have done for so many years over the last couple of years. There's Titan co-head coach Chris DeCourcy. As head coach of the Titans, got to be pretty happy with his team's performance so far. We mentioned that after their first game of the season, a 17-3 win over Columbia Heights, just a combined 6 goals in their other 2 contests that they've played this season against St. Croix Prep and against Hill Murray. So far their scoring output in this first 13 minutes of regulation time here today has equated what they've put together in each of the last 2 games total. So very improved offensive output here for the Tartan Titans in the early goings of this one. Titans have taken the field. They're ready to go. As we sit, 12:27 remaining in the first half of play. Tartan 6 and the Cooper Hawks 0. Players getting ready to begin the draw so we can resume play here in the shadows of the 3M building, the town that 3M built, Oakdale, Minnesota. And Tartan High School, which opened up its doors to students in 1971, just recently celebrated its 50th year of existence here in the East Metro. The Air Force blue and silver. Here for the draw, as we're starting to see some Cooper parents start to work their way in. And the draw, won that time by Kira Snapko. Snapko to cut it back, ground ball force under the pressure there by Jillian Tabaka. Snapko looking for the outlet. Walks dangerously near the center field line. Ground ball force there, legally, however, by Pineda Martinez. So possession once more for Kira Snapko. You see the latest goal scored by the Tartan Titans. Isabella Hansford at 12:33 to make it that 6-0 lead for Tartan North. Cooper with possession. Albrecht Ribeiro. Pass laterally here, looking for the inside. Knocked down briefly, that time by Naomi Miller, before it's down near the slot. Able to get back to. Battling for nice use of the foot that time by Kara Snapko. Still on the ground. Looking for possession, dug out there by Viersba. Viersba with a free possession, the best look on goal for the Cooper Hawks so far in this one. As Viersba still bothered by Naomi Miller. Go to the right side, Albrecht Ribeiro. Ribeiro ground ball forced by the aggressive stick check of Abigail Larson. Picked up though on recovery by Snapko. Snapko on the right side. Knocked off the stick that time by Miller, as Miller continues to try to force Snapko to the outside wing. Whistle blows, and we're going to have I believe this might be, it's either a free play, should be a free play. Looks like they will give her the free possession, I believe. So it'll be a free position here for Kara Snapko. Arguing for that extra space, looking for that extra space. Snapko chooses to do nothing with it, and it's batted down by Abigail Larson. So now the whistle will blow. We'll have a cross-check that'll get called, and so possession will be taken the other way here by the Titans. 10:33 remaining here in the first half. 6-0 Tartan North over the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. Their first matchup since 2014. Here's Lily Wold. Wold all in by herself. She scores. Lily Wold, the sophomore, with her first on the night. 7-0, Tartan North out in front. So Lily Wold, the great effort, right on target, challenged the defender Hulskamp and lifted it high over the shoulder of the goaltender Nichols. Wonderful move by Lily Wold. That now makes it 6 different goal scorers tonight for Tartan North, as that goal coming at the 10-20 mark here of the first half. 7-0. The Tartan North TNT lead over the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. As we wait the draw and for play to resume. It's Jillian Tabaka on the draw for Tartan North. She'll be opposed on the opposite side there by Snapco. Tabaka sent the ball back into the defensive half. Dug out of the ground. Tabaka looking to work her way through traffic. As Jillian Tabaka trying to get into the attacking third. Instead, pass once more here for Hansford. Hansford working in. Save made by Adriana Nichols. And a real nice play and a real nice run that time. Nichols trying to clear the ball back out for Maddie Monner. Ground ball scooped up on the far side that time by Tartan North. Behind the net, Pineda Martinez. Pineda Martinez working the outside edge of the crease. Shot from Wold, no, side of the net. And it can be dug out once more by Hansford on the far side. Hansford with 2. Hansford looking for the Hattie. No, save made by Adriana Nichols. Nichols given pressure. Lily Wold with possession now as Tartan North takes back over. Hansford on the ground. Scoops it up from about 25 yards out. 19-15 now. Remaining in the first half. 7-0. Tartan North up over Robbinsdale Cooper. Behind the net, Lily Wold. Wold, Pineda Martinez behind the net. Underhand flip this time, Lily Wold. Wold trying to stutter step her way in behind the back. Pineda Martinez couldn't get the shot off back on the far side. The outstretched arm reach for Kennedy Samansky. And as a result, Tartan will maintain possession in the attacking half. Pineda Martinez lost it, scooped up by the goaltender Adriana Nichols. Nichols will slow things down for Robbinsdale Cooper. It's a forecheck pushed on by Tartan North as Pineda Martinez not giving Nichols anywhere to go with the ball. Ground ball is forced as a result, where it's scooped up by Hansford on the far side. Hansford, pass down low, Pineda Martinez. Pineda Martinez trying to spin move through the legs, score! Well, it may not have been through the legs, but behind the back. Beautiful goal by Pineda Martinez for her second on the night. And it's 8-0 Tartan North. Well, not through the legs, but behind the back. Oh, look. Beautiful shot from Pineda Martinez. Time of the goal will be 8:15. And a beautiful shot by Pineda Martinez. As even with a double team 2-man defense, Pineda Martinez could not be stopped for her second of the contest. And the 8-0 Tartan North lead. Faith Floor on the draw for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. She'll be opposed by Pineda Martinez. High into the air, Samansky able to pick up the draw win there from Pineda Martinez into the front half. Samansky to the right side. Will have to cut back laterally, looking for the teammates' assistance here. Lily Wold. Wold with a beautiful pass on, able to connect on it cleanly. Pineda Martinez able to dig it out the turf. On the far side, as they try to work back in, Riley Novak with the pass that time. Tabaka knocked off the stick that time of Alprecht Ribeiro, and a really nice defensive play for the Hawks, number 4. And so as a result, free possession here for the Cooper Hawks. However, they ruled that they had started it a little bit too early, so Mel Alprecht Ribeiro will have to go back to get to it and restart the play again. Alprecht Ribeiro, pass intercepted, well read, Riley Novak. Riley Novak working in with speed. Novak, ooh, did she get it? I don't know. They will give it. Bounced right on the line. Tartan North celebrating as if they had, and they do give credit for the goal, as it's now 9-0 Tartan North. Now look at this run from Riley Novak. Right on the right side, just, skipped right on that part of the blue turf. Past the goaltender. Well-run goal. And so Tartan North now with 9 goals on the evening from 7 different goal scorers. That gives the TNT the 9-0 lead. Time of the goal for Novak at 7:15. So Novak to go on the draw here against Kara Snapko. Not super high in the air as they had to take it on the same side of it. Possession will be ruled in favor of Snapko and the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. Snapko on a good stick check delivered by Novak, ruled illegally, however. And so Snapko maintains possession for Robbinsdale Cooper. Snapko on the right side wing. Looking to pass down and low, trying to connect that time with Lily Carroll. But as the ball knocked onto the turf, was unable to connect so cleanly. Defense delivered by Penella Vang. As Carroll looking to try to run with the ball here on the front side. Now gave way further for Kara Snapko. Snapko, double team, forced the outside. Nolia Bigwood working her way on in. And the race for the ball off to the far side. Brenna Viersbo's first to it. Possession for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. Clock has been stopped at 7:15 for a little while now and has not run. Perhaps cause for concern as that clock's still stuck on 7:15. But here's Tartan North. They'll restart play back again on the far side. Into the front half. Tabaka goes to the left side. Novak, the latest goal scorer for Tartan North. Pass on the ground off the boot of Hulskamp before Lily Wold able to return to possession. Now Tabaka again. Tabaka slowed. We'll have a whistle blow, and I believe we'll get a free position out of this. So Jillian Tabaka take the free position with a goal already tonight. Appears as though it'll be Lily Wold that'll take it officially. Lily Wold with a goal tonight as well. Wold in, shot, score. Lily Wold picks up goal number 2. And that'll make it 10-0 Tartan North. So the time of the goal officially will be 6:56. And that free position move. Saw the goaltender Adriana Nichols cheating a little bit to that right side, that right shoulder side. And once more, the patience on those free positions critical by Lily Wold. Lifted up and over the shoulder of the goaltender Nichols to make it double digits for Tartan North since their inaugural game this season, which they put 17 past Columbia Heights. So Lily Wold with 2, Pineda Martinez with 2, Isabella Hansford with 2, in addition to 7 other goal scorers. That's how Tartan North has its 10-0 advantage. Faith Floor for Robbinsdale Cooper into the front side of the midfield line. Lost the ball, ground ball taken the other way by Kennedy Szymanski. Szymanski racing into the front court. Able to be able to gain possession. Before here to the near side again, Lily Wold. Wold has space out in front of the net. Has Pineda Martinez, finds her behind the net. Pineda Martinez. Try to shovel a pass in, thinking about making a run to the net. Now tries a pass in front for Peyton Schwantes coming down from the high slot. Tabako picks up the missed ball and will restart the offense for the Tartan North TNT. Pass in front, dug out on the ground, racing forward here as the goaltender Adriana Nichols will get to it. She'll be able to smother it, and the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks can take possession the other way. 5:40 and counting here in half number 1, 10-0 Tartan North over Robbinsdale Cooper. Wold, Pineda Martinez, and Hansford with 2 goals apiece. Tabaka, Szymanski, Hartman, and Novak each with 1. Pineda Martinez tried to go on the ground and took a funky bounce in the crease around the goaltender for the Cooper Hawks, Adriana Nichols. So she'll slow play down, look to restart again. Maddie Monner. Monner bothered defensively by Riley Novak for Tartan North. Monner walking the sideline, pass high into the air, looking to connect out in front with Viersba, and set further along now for Shannon Raymond. Viersba picks up the ground ball. Into the front half, Viersba. Pass to the right side for Libby Carroll. Carroll trying to create separation. Will have to navigate around Abigail Larson for Tartan North. Another well-timed stick check by Larson defensively for the TNT as it's slung down further here for Viersba. Viersba behind the net on the outside edge of the crease. On the other side of things for Robbinsdale Cooper. Albrecht Ribeiro tried to handle the pass, but instead too far for Jillian Tabaka, out of bounds. And so Tartan North will take possession back the other way into the attacking half. Leading here 10-0 over Robbinsdale Cooper. Tabaka for Lily Wold. Wold try to run laterally to the goal line, pass out in front, looking to feed a Titan out in front, but was unable to connect cleanly. Now another shot and another goal for Selena Pineda Martinez, as her 3rd on the night makes it 11-0 in favor of Tartan North. Great ball movement by the Titans. No fancy plays that time from Pineda Martinez, as she just rifled it low. And I was able to put that one past the goaltender for the Hawks to make it 11-0. So we'll have a draw here with 3:15 remaining in the opening half. Time of that goal will be about 3:45 of half number 1.
For the Titans at 21:30.
And the official announcement of it is at 4:20. The official goal.
21:30.
So the ball knocked high into the air. Actually did the math wrong, I'll admit. It's 3:30 was the time of the official goal. At any rate, still 11-0. Tartan North over Robbinsdale Cooper. Szymanski, now Wold. Wold to carry into the attacking third. Try a little backhand pass. Tabaka scores. Jillian Tabaka now with her 2nd of the night. Time of that goal will be 2:34. So now 4 Tartan North goal scorers with multiple goals tonight. And that makes it now 12-0 Tartan North over the Cooper Hawks. As we'll have another draw, ready to resume play. Faith Floor on the draw. Appears to be queued up to do it. Instead, she'll defer back the other time for Kira Snapko.
At 22:16, Tabaka at 22:16.
Now we await the draw. Novak and Snapko, the whistle will blows. They rule that it was done unfairly, so they'll come back and do it again. Novak for the Titans and Snapko for the Cooper Hawks. They were 2:19 and counting in the first half of play. On the ground ball, trying to wrestle possession that time away with Faith Floor, unable to do so as the junior Kennedy Szymanski was able to hold on. Whistle blows, possession ruled in favor of Tartan North. Szymanski puts a ground ball taken for Brooklyn Hartman. Hartman with space in the high slot. Hartman tries to cut it back to the middle. Hartman over the shoulder. Good save by Adriana Nichols. As Nichols tries to restart the offense, Cooper struggling to catch the passes from the goaltender Nichols. And trying to work her way on a 1-on-5, drawing the whistle. That time was Mia Korstad. So Korstad will be given the space and allow play to resume here for the Cooper Hawks. Korstad unable to complete the pass successfully. And the ground ball acquired by Tartan North. Into the front half where play can resume for Tartan North. Centering pass in front, and just hitting that post on the right side of it was Brooklyn Hartman in a bid for a second goal. Knocked down on the ground. Also try to get to it. Whistle will blow. Possession ruled in favor of the Cooper Hawks.
We're under a minute.
And less than a minute to go now in the first half. 50 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Here's Kira Snapko. Snapko was a pass intercepted, taken away by Tabaka. Jillian Tabaka. Isabella Hansford now. Hansford finds a pass to Peyton Schwantes on the right side. Put down and low, looking to connect Hartman. Hartman denied on the effort by Adriana Nichols, as Nichols will pick it up behind the net. Nichols turned over. Tabaka picks up the ground ball. Tabaka looking to try to find the outlet back the other way. Tabaka sent down and low. Opportunity now for Tartan North. As Titans trying to tack on one more here before the horn sounds. It will not go. And at the half here, it's been all Tartan North. TNT up 12-0 over the Hawks of Robbinsdale. Cooper here on your home for Tartan North Girls Lacrosse. Suburban Community Channels, TV 19.
Ever hear the one about the frog? Put a frog in a pot of boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in a pot of cool water and slowly heat it up, and that frog will boil. It's a lie. But as a metaphor for us and all that we go through as veterans,
real-world experience.
it's a story that rings true. We make excuses for how we feel. We push everything down. We tell ourselves the lie that it's easier to stay in that boiling water, to disconnect. And some days, maybe, it is. But you've never been interested in easy. Reaching out is hard. Do it anyway. You're not alone. You've got this. You are not a frog.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
Tell me about it. Did you have any idea that was going on?
None. I mean, you saw Derek at the game last night too. Did you have a clue?
No, but you know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do. Kids hear first about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
It can be hard to tell sometimes, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, bullying, violence, anything, you need to tell an adult. Mom or me, a teacher, coach, school counselor, someone you know and trust.
Dad, no kid is gonna tell an adult about that kind of stuff.
I get it, but if we don't know, we can't help. Speaking up about a problem, that's what helping a friend is all about.
Women are bad with money.
That's what the world's been saying for centuries.
But now, we've got something to say. Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence. until we're no longer 80%
80% more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
I am so glad you ladies are here. You each have your own rooms.
Thank you.
Get settled in. I'll call you for dinner. Adopting teen sisters, it's a lot. Girls, you're gonna be late. You want breakfast?
No thanks, we're good.
They're always in their own world.
What'd you get, baby?
Twice the work. Twice the surprises.
Just try it.
But if you think of it that way, they're also twice as fulfilling.
I think you should ask her yourself.
Is it okay to call you Mom?
Of course you can.
All Titans here tonight at Tartan Stadium here in Oakdale, Minnesota, as the Tartan North cooperative team out big in front of Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks after the first half of play. From the press box here at Tartan Stadium, Alex Westhead with you here, and the offense for Tartan North got going early as it was all Titans in that first half. Scoring begins on the early going with a shot from Kennedy Szymanski from the outside slot of the crease. That gave Tartan North the 1-0 advantage early before Selena Pineda Martinez and Lily Wold, the behind-the-net specialists for Tartan North, were able to add some goals. There's a beautiful one from Brooklyn Hartman on a great cut to the net. Be another one by Isabella Hansford, the sophomore, that would extend the Tartan North lead to 5-0. And Jillian Tabaka gets in on the fun with a nice run right across the slot. Then it would be Lily Wold collecting her second. Patience, outweighting the goaltender, lifting the shot high over her shoulder as the lead and the goals continued to come for the Tartan North TNT. Riley Novak would add a goal of her own just off the inside part of the post. Then a free position for Lily Wold. There's goal number 2 on the evening for Lily, as that gave it another lead. Pineda Martinez with a straight shot from a long ways out. Then Jillian Tabaka finds the net once more. And that extended the Tartan North lead at the half to 12-0. We mentioned for Tartan North, it's the highest goal scoring output for the Titans since their season opener at home here against the Columbia Heights Highlanders. There were just 6 goals scored for Tartan North in each of their last 2 contests. This, of course, significant improvement in that category. Shots on goal as of this moment, 24-1 in favor of Tartan North. Pineda Martinez with 3, Jillian Tabaka with 2, Lily Wold with 2, and Isabella Hansford with 2 as well, for a grand total of 12 goals between 7 goal scorers. Take a gander at the upcoming schedules for each of these 2 teams, as already we're in the early part of May and the regular season schedule starts to wind down at this point for these teams. We'll take a first look at the schedule upcoming for North Tartan, as they'll have, as we mentioned in our introduction, a couple of games coming up this week against Southwest Christian, Two Rivers Gentry. The big contests loom for Tartan North here in the Metro East at Simley on May the 16th. And also big contests against Chisago Lakes and Mounds View on the road. There's 3 more home games remaining for Tartan North the rest of the season. And of course, a contest with section and conference rival, the Matamidi Zephyrs, coming up on May the 10th. After today, for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, they'll find themselves at home for their next 5 straight contests, and some opportunities for some wins against Columbia Heights, Waconia, and Hastings, and sandwiched in there with some St. Paul and St. Croix public prep. And concluding their regular season on the 19th and the 26th with contests at Simley and the Spartans, and at Benilde St. Margaret's, also just down Highway 100 from beautiful Robbinsdale Cooper High School. And as we are ready to go getting ready to go for the start of half number 2. There once more, the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. It's almost a dark blue, almost a black from our vantage point. Their colors, and you see in the bright orange hat, Megan Geller, the coach of Tartan, or not the coach of Tartan, excuse me, the coach of Robbinsdale Cooper.
They just disappeared.
Always improving the program, always looking to make the program better. Fresh 25 seconds on the clock here for half number 2 of this contest. The first matchup between these two teams since May the 23rd of 2014, in which the Titans were able to defeat Robbinsdale Cooper by a final score of 15-7. Of course, not many schools playing girls lacrosse as of this moment. It's a sport gaining in popularity that will continue to gain popularity as time goes by over the next couple of years. So we're ready for the draw. Ready to resume play here in half number 2. Ball is high into the air, and it's shoveled down back the other way by Tartan North as they'll look to restart possession and regain the offensive firepower that they did in half number 1. Isabella Hansford to the right side wing, as Tartan North with possession now shooting to the left side of your screen. Shooting into the construction equipment of some renovations here to Tartan High School in Oakdale, Minnesota. Now possession for Tartan North. Wold uses the official as a screen. Pineda Martinez. Pineda Martinez still with possession, trying to evade Jacone defensively for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. Pineda Martinez for Tabaka. Tabaka looking for the outlet, finds it in Wold behind the net. Trying to work forward here. Hansford, pair of goals in the night. Isabel Hansford whistle blows. I believe we'll have a free position here. The goal will not stand on that one. So another free position upcoming for Tartan North, as it'll be Hansford, to get it. And wait for another free position. Changing goal as well for Robbinsdale Cooper, as Venna Viersba now in goal and score. Third goal on the night for Isabella Hansford, as it's now 13-0 Tartan North. Time of that goal on the free position will be 23-25, as that extends the Tartan North lead now 13-0. And that free position goal, so dangerous. Of course, if I had to speak freely, I'd say that if you're a goaltender, probably the sport that you'd want to be goaltender the least in is lacrosse, because there's such that advantage for an offensive player compared to any other sport. So the goaltending certainly, as Nichols in the first half, then Viersba in the half number 2. It's not an enviable position, to say the very least. Cooper Hawks back in possession in the front side. Faith Floor grabbed the ground ball. Floor trying to look for the outlet pass, trying to connect with somebody out in front, instead walks it behind. The Tartan North cage now on the north side here of Tartan High School. Floor steals possession, creates some separation. Floor scores! I believe we had a goal. Or will they rule a free position coming here? They will. They will rule free position for Robbinsdale Cooper. And Faith Floor will get a free look at it. Ball in the back of the net. So here's Faith Floor, looking to score on the free position, as now the officials behind the free position line are having a conversation as to the free position or not. All three officials now in the black all-weather jackets, except for the one brave soul still in the white and black stripes. So the free position will continue. Free position will be ruled. Faith Floor to take it for Robbinsdale Cooper, looking to put the Hawks on the scoreboard. Floor, shot, save made by Nia Swift. as I believe she tried to go stick side on the right side, but Swift made a good adjustment, was able to get back over to it. Ball out of bounds over the baseline. It can be gained here by Robbinsdale Cooper. Kara Snapko. Left possession here for Faith Floor. Floor trying to find that pass, find the outlet, and the opportunity to make something happen here. Faith Floor. Floor bothered on a stick check by Nolia Bigward and ruled illegally, so it's close to the free position play. It wasn't necessarily an opportunity on goal, as there once more the latest goal scorer for Tartan, Hansford, with her third on the evening. So free position granted for Robbinsdale Cooper. Faith Floor to take it. Said pass low for Kiera Snapko. Snapko. Race back to the middle. Snapko trying to work her way into the slot. Shot bounced wide and awkwardly through. And out of bounds possession will be taken here by Tartan North. And play can be restarted by the junior defender Naomi Miller. Miller to the near side. Abigail Larson on a bounce. Larson looks for Tabaka, also plays that on a bounce, but instead will roll back here near the pylon to the near side before Tabaka able to get back to it. Jillian Tabaka with speed. Tabaka into the front half. Looking to create some separation, will carry it out to the right side. Taken down and low, Brooklyn Hartman. Hartman, underhanded shovel for Tabaka, grounded, picked up. Tabaka. Still possession, goes behind for Lily Wold, too high for Lily. And go out of bounds, possession back the other way for Robbinsdale Cooper. So Cooper Hawks looking to start some offense. Top 10 teams in the Minnesota State High School girls lacrosse landscape. There's only been one poll that's been put out so far this season. It came on April 5th, the preseason poll, in order 1 to 10. No updates since. Pass here near side, Pineda Martinez. Back behind. Lily Wold, Pineda Martinez again. Looking to create the opportunity. Here with 19:08 remaining in half number 2. Tartan North leading Robbinsdale Cooper 13-0. Pineda Martinez. Pass, slot, Miller lost it on the ground ball and rolls dangerously, almost out of bounds, off the stick of the goaltender. Veers, but possession maintained. Pineda Martinez. Pineda Martinez flips for Wold. Wold from a sharp angle scores. Almost behind the goal for Lily Wold. Great pass from Pineda Martinez. And it's now 13-0 Tartan North. Well, they try to connect that a couple of times and just batted down. Great hand-eye coordination from Lily Wold. That extends the Tartan North lead to 13-0. Well-designed play, well executed. So Lily Wold with 3 goals on the night. Isabella Hansford with 3 goals on the night. Selena Pineda Martinez with 3 goals on the night. And Tartan North now leads 14-0. Once more, the top 10 in Minnesota State Girls High School League Girls Lacrosse in order. Number 1, Prior Lake. 2, Lakeville South. 3, Rosemont. 4, Benilde St. Margaret's. 5, Chanhassen. 6, Eden Prairie. 7, Edina. 8, Blake. 9, Andover. And 10, Wyzetta. Poll that has not changed, as due to the weather in Minnesota, teams have not simply played that many contests so far. So you're starting North with possession once more in the front half as they look to it back for the right side, Lily Wold. Lily Wold goes behind the net for Isabella Hansford. Hansford looking to maintain possession, looking to take as much time on the clock. Of course, Tartan North appears to be headed to victory tonight. Lily Wold. Wold trying to find Naomi Miller, streaking into the slot, could not do so. Sets resets for Pineda Martinez. Pineda Martinez shuffling her feet, try to go back in front for Szymanski. Szymanski denied on the opportunity. And it's good defense here by Melania Jacone. for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, but possession held from behind the net for Lily Wold. Back on front, centering pass Pineda Martinez, scooped up Naomi Miller, a drive and a save made here by the goaltender Viersbaum. Lily Wold now muscles Mia Korstad for possession. Hansford tried a centering pass in the slot, tried to go underneath that time Brooklyn Hartman. Viersbaum, however, says no, slowing down. Tries to get the ball out, whistle will blow. And possession, I believe, is about to be given back here to Tartan North. As the TNT have been peppering Cooper goaltenders all night long. So it was 12 past starting goaltender Adriana Nichols. Now 2 so far past Brenna Viersba. That's been the story of this one. Brooklyn Hartman. Hartman shot attempted there by number 20 Isabella Hansford is no good. And as a result, it will go back to the far side where it can be scooped out once more. Here by Robbinsdale Coopers. They'll look to start a rush back the other way. Sienna Hulskamp. Hulskamp looking to create some separation against the defender, Isabella Hansford. Hulskamp trying to force out that time by Selena Pineda Martinez. Hulskamp stays on her feet. Hulskamp still streaking down the sideline here on the right side. Lost a hand on the ground ball. Pineda Martinez with a nice play. Then Lily Wold regains possession for Tartan North as TNT will carry the offensive pressure again. Pineda Martinez has to slow down to get around Snapko. For Lily Wold taking her time. Pineda Martinez looking for the pass from the left-hand side. Pineda Martinez. Opportunities available. Out in front of the Robbinsdale Cooper net, looking for them. Streaking Miller from the slot. Miller, no. As a pass from Pineda Martinez was too high. Snuck that time there for Kennedy Smansky. Here's Kennedy Smansky with possession before actually pushing it lower there for Pineda Martinez. Pineda Martinez, as I believe Tartan North continues to try to feed Naomi Miller. Pineda Martinez going to work through there. A little backhanded flip in front, trying to feed Sydney Ebach, unable to connect. And the goaltender Viersba able to maintain possession back for Robbinsdale Cooper. Viersba here to the near side, knocked high into the air, snuck out, dug out. Possession taken here by Mel Albrecht Ribeiro. Albrecht Ribeiro looking to pass there, knocked on the ground on a one hop for Lily Carroll. Libby Carroll. Carroll defended by Miller for Tartan North. Carroll looking for the outlet pass, looking for assistance. Official intervenes to give some space there for Carroll. Now as a result, Naomi Miller will have to give the 5 yards back. Carroll. Pass down and low was intended there for Shannon Raymond, but goes on the goaltender Nia Swift, who's not been pressured much tonight by the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. So Lily Wold will gain possession off a loose ball. Wold in a pass for Pineda Martinez with all sorts of space here in the attacking half. Pineda Martinez with Snapko catching up to provide that extra man coverage in the attacking zone. Pineda Martinez has Novak back there with her. Then on the far side, Jillian Tabaka. Sydney Ebach, a senior. Brooklyn Hartman. Whistle will blow. Timeout is called. As the timeout will be taken here with 12:15 remaining in half number 2. Tartan North extending their lead by just 2 here in this second half of play as they lead the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks by that score of 14-0. 3 goals scored for Lily Wold, for Selena Pineda Martinez, and for Isabella Hansford. That's been leading the Tartan offense. The other 5 goals, 2 of which have come from Jillian Tabaka, Kennedy Szymanski, Brooklyn Hartman, Riley Novak the goal scorers for the Tartan North TNT on this chilly Monday evening in Oakdale, Minnesota. Schedule upcoming here for the Suburban Community Channels, all of course weather permitting and pending results as we start to get into playoff time. Softball, a week from today on May the 9th, Tartan will play the North High Polars. Baseball coming up on May 4th as well, as Matamidi will play St. Thomas Academy and the Cadets. On the 20th, girls lacrosse, White Bear Lake and Matamidi at White Bear Lake Area High School. And pending the outcome of the results in section playoff time, May 31st, boys and girls lacrosse is section 4 quarterfinals on May the 34th. Or not May the 34th does not exist. May 31st. And we'll conclude our broadcast schedule with those contests there as well. As you know, all regular season games streamed live and for free for you on Suburban Community Channels on Facebook and on YouTube. We say once more hello to the 6 of you currently watching on youtube.com/Suburban Community Channels. If you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe. Click the notification bell to be notified when we are live, as well as the other social media that you see, Facebook.com, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find us there all across the social media platforms. Find me on Twitter as well, at Alex Westad, for all things East Metro High School athletics, as well as a little bit of Shakopee, Lakeville North, and Prior Lake. And in addition to that, of course, Augsburg University and the University of St. Thomas. In what's been a very hectic, very fast-paced school year for all of us. It's crazy to believe that we were just here doing high school football back in October, and now all of a sudden here we are, May the 2nd. Doesn't feel like May the 2nd, but somehow we've made it. This crazy, fast-paced school year is already drawn to a close. Just in a few short weeks, seniors whose school journeys were interrupted by a pandemic that nobody could have expected will be taking a walk at Aldrich Arena or wherever that might be to commemorate their achievements and look ahead to their futures, not just in athletics, but in academics, and very bright future ahead of many of the athletes currently on the field here today. So to reset, 12:15 remaining in regulation time, 14-0 Tartan North over Robbinsdale Cooper. Here from Oakdale, 12 goals in the first half for Tartan North as the TNT attack slowed a little bit here in half number 2. A pair of goaltenders have split duty for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks as Adriana Nichols got the start in goal for Robbinsdale Cooper and was relieved by Brenna Viersba, who had some pretty good offensive chances for the Cooper Hawks in the first half. That's been our story so far this one. Take a quick look before play resumes at the boys lacrosse rankings. The most recent rankings as of today in numerical order. 1 to 10, Benilde St. Margaret's, Prior Lake, Shakopee, Chanhassen, Stillwater, Minnetonka, Buffalo, Irondale, Maple Grove, Bloomington, Jefferson. Top 10 on the boys lacrosse side of the proceedings in the state of Minnesota. Believe it or not, won't be long before all of a sudden soccer kicks up and around again. So play resumes. Tabaka goes to the right side, Lily Wold. As Tartan North will look to close this one out, pick up win number 2 on the season. Here with just about 12 minutes remaining. Pineda Martinez from Miller. Miller Tabaka now. Tabaka will have to skate around the defensive Kira Snapko. Not quite able to do so, but possession gained by Lily Wold. Behind the net for Tartan North. Working her way on in. Loose ball grounded and then recovered by Tartan North. Whistle will blow and possession ruled here in favor of Tartan North. So the TNT will have possession behind the Cooper Hawk net as Robbinsdale Cooper continues to make some substitutions on the offensive side of things. Pineda Martinez with patience behind the net. Pineda Martinez walks to the left side wing, goes for Tabaka. Tabaka high stepping her way back to the top of the slot. She'll look to maintain. Pineda Martinez. Yeah, Martinez, long pass behind the net, connects with Brooklyn Hartman. Lily Wold. Lily Wold working her way on in. Karen Miller across the line, and no goal, says the official on the far side. So no goal ruled as the ball trickled across the goal line, and possession given to the Robbinsdale Cooper Brenna Viersba. Ground ball taken by the Hawks. Sienna Hulskamp. Lost the handle on it. Jillian Tabaka able to take over. Tabaka bothered for her efforts and out on the sideline. We'll see which way possession will go. They'll rule it in favor of Robbinsdale Cooper. At least I thought, and then the official decided to point the other way. So as a result, Tartan North will take over. 9:44 remaining here in half number 2. 14-0. Tartan North up in front over the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. Sydney Ebach. Here to the near side, Novak. Novak trying to connect with a TNT out in front, did not. So it goes back to Ebach at the point. Tabaka. Tabaka right side wing, Lily Wold. Wold looking for assistance, connects with Brooklyn Hartman behind the net. Hartman on a run, she scores! Hot wax on the crack, and that's a beautiful goal scored by Brooklyn Hartman for goal number 2 on the night for her. That'll make it 15-0. Titans over Robbinsdale Cooper. Now, beautiful run. That's all she needed to do. Lifted it high over the shoulder of the goaltender, Brenna Viersba. As now the lead extended 15-0. Time of the goal will be roughly at 8:44 of the second half. That'll make it 15-0. Tartan North up in front. Another draw upcoming as Tabaka and Floor go at it again. Floor able to pick up the loose ball, lost it on the carry. And so, no, they will rule that it was hacked illegally out of the basket of Faith Floor. And so, as a result, Floor with possession again. Faith Floor into the attacking third. Floor tried to cut there, knocked off her stick. Floor able to get to it behind the net. Faith Floor goes to the right side, tried a pass that time for Sienna Hulskamp. A little bit too far for hers. It trickles out over the sideline. And this will give possession back the other way for the Tartan North TNT. Titans starting to roll some players. Annalie Pruse makes her first appearance of the evening, the junior. As now Cooper trying to restart play back the other way. Mia Korstad picks up the loose ball on the ground. Mia Korstad. Korstad lost the handle on it. Picked up here this time Brooklyn Hartman. Hartman working her way on in. Hartman scores! Brooklyn Hartman adds to the hat trick parade. It's 16-0 Tartan North. Season high in goals for Tartan North was 17 in their opener against Columbia Heights. Hartman on a 2-on-1, able to skate right past the defender Zimmerman. Nice shot on the right side. Very well delivered. See there the reaction, almost apologetic. Like I had no idea that was going to go in.
Number 10, Hartman. Hartman with her third at 17:50.
So Brooklyn Hartman picks up goal number 3 on the evening. And it's now 16-0. Tartan North over the Cooper Hawks. High into the air. On the draw, Tabaka. Able to pick it back up. Whistle blow, and we'll have a stoppage of it. I believe we're going to have a card here. We will have a... We're going to have a 2-minute head contact infraction that'll get called here. So the Cooper Hawks will be down a player. First penalty situation that we've seen in this contest so far today is Kira Snapko will have to head back to the sideline for a little bit. Jillian Tabaka.
Only was for 2 minutes, check to the head.
It's officially announced, 2 minutes for a check to the head. There's the latest goal, Brooklyn Hartman. Now a shot high, and another goal for Tartan North. As on the man-up situation, the TNT pickup goal number 17, tying a new season high, and giving a goal to number 12 on your screen, who unfortunately is not listed on our roster.
Give me a number.
But for number 12, great move, shot it high. And a man-up goal scored by Tartan North. Great run to the net, as that makes it 17-0, Tartan North over the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. So ties their season high in goals for. As the Tartan North, as
for the Titans, scoring her first of the night at 6 minutes, number 12, Yenner. Number 12, Yenner at 6 minutes.
And the player that was announced here as number 12 is not on the roster that we were given, so unfortunately cannot give you that name of that individual. So we do apologize, but it is a goal for number 12 for her first of the evening. And that continues the scoring propensity for Tartan North here in this contest. 8 different goal scorers for a total of 17 goals. And it's been all Tartan North from the opening tip. Here's Tabaka. Tabaka looking for it as Robbinsdale Cooper back to full strength. Sent down and low. Recovered by Tartan North. It's Peyton Schwantes. Try to pass out in front for Wold. Wold tried to tip it in with the redirection, the hand-eye. Could not do so. Gonna have a whistle blow. Clock will stop. We'll have a booking that'll be issued here. And I believe this will go against Tartan North. I believe it'll go against Lily Wold. There is a yellow card for a slash. So 2 minutes. Lily Wold will have to sit out, and Robbinsdale Cooper will be a man up for the next 2 minutes. So after being penalty-free for the first 45 minutes of time, each team with a penalty in the last 5 minutes. So man-up situation now for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. See if they're able to create some offense off of this. Down and low, Tartan North with possession. Still looking for the outlet pass, trying to connect to keep the offense flowing here for the Tartan North co-op. Knocked on the ground, out of bounds. Possession ruled in favor of Robbinsdale Cooper. There's Adriana Nichols, who got the starting goal tonight for the Hawks, gave up 12 goals. Tries to shovel it over the top of the shoulder there for Brenna Viersba. Viersba able to look for the pass here to the near side, goes in and out of the basket of Kara Snapko, and a ground ball saved beautifully. Trinity Hartman able to get to it for the Hawks. Hartman bothered nicely by Miller, defensively for Tartan, as Flora tries to shovel it along. Miller brushes it forward, able to be recovered here now by Isabella Hartford. As the ball sent here now into the attacking third for Tartan North. As the TNT in a man-down scenario. Still looking to create some offense. Riley Novak goes back here a little bit too far for Kennedy Szymanski as the ball rolls all the way back out to the far side. Szymanski down and low. Novak. Pass grounded for Peyton Schwantes as Schwantes picks it back up. Schwantes, right side, Szymanski. Szymanski defended by Nichols. Nichols forces the ball on the ground. Picked up once more, Novak. Novak working her way to the top of the slot. 1:38 and counting remaining in regulation time as Tartan North returns to full strength. So both teams in a man-up situation without a goal to show for it. Actually, that's correction. Tartan North with a goal in their man-up situation just a few moments ago. That made it 17-0. Tartan North over Robbinsdale Cooper. So with the win, Tartan North will improve to 2-2 on the season. Still 0-1 in the Metro East Conference of girls lacrosse. Robbinsdale Cooper and the Hawks will fall to 0-4. They'll remain 0-3 in the Metro West Conference as well. Tartan North with 2 more home games coming up this week on Wednesday and on Friday. Certainly hope that you'll be able to join the Tartan North TNT for those home contests here at Titan Stadium in Oakdale, and I believe the Friday contest is at Polar Field over in North St. Paul. The whistle will blow. We'll have an infraction. It'll go in favor of the Tartan Titans, and as a result, what should be a free position here for Miller. Miller passed low. Pineda Martinez deferred once more. Great sportsmanship here by the Titans. Choosing simply to pass here over the last couple of minutes. Not necessarily adding insult to injury. Hansford. Hansford goes cross crease looking to find Novak. The ball will bound itself out of bounds. Possession remaining here for Tartan North here with 4 seconds remaining in regulation time. And in a game which Tartan North dominated from the opening tip, they will cruise away to victory here tonight over the competition from the West Metro, the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, by a final score of 17-0. We mentioned 4 hat tricks for Lily Wold, Brooklyn Hartman, Selena Pineda Martinez, Isabella Hansford on the night, as well as 4 other goal scorers. So the offense came in bunches for Tartan North as they cruise and pick up victory number 2 to return to 500 this season. Once more, we want to thank our broadcast crew tonight here from beautiful Oakdale's Titan Stadium on a very chilly night. Our camera operators tonight, Seth and Miranda Zabel, and Richard Curie down there on the field camera just shy of the 50-yard line. And of course, the usual suspects in the truck, David, Schuyler, and Arlen Becker. My name has been Alex West. It has been a pleasure to have you with us here for tonight's broadcast. 17-0 the final. Tartan North victorious, picking up win number 2 on the season here on your home for Tartan North Girls Lacrosse.